Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. This is just going to be a quick response to Chris Propfe. He put up a nice kind of thread video, and I saw a couple people, Cosmic Vinyl, and a few others that did responses, and just thought it was a fun question and just wanted to kind of jump on board. So yeah, great question, Quith. Great question, Chris. And yeah, just want to jump on board and do a quick response. Before I forget to, I just want to kind of make another mention that tomorrow night on Monday, Monday the 27th, um, Billy Hurst and I are going to be doing a live stream, just kind of chatting, blah, blah, blah. So not around, at 7 p.m. Central Time on his channel, at, Billy Hurst, his channel. So, yeah, make a note, kind of tune in, come chat with us, all that good stuff, and just kind of have a little bit of fun. So yeah, let's go from there. Oh, and also, guys, let me know the last two videos I've done, the tag video and now this one. I'm using my laptop where I normally use my iPhone for the other videos. So let me know if one's kind of better in terms of, excuse me, what you're hearing and seeing and blah, blah, blah. So just give me some feedback on that. Let me know which one you prefer. But yeah, let's just kind of jump right into it. Chris was asking us about band logos, kind of iconic, just band logos, plain and simple. Um, and so, I've seen a lot of the ones that people have shown, which of course are tons of ones that I would pick. And what I decided to do, maybe to make it a little bit more challenging, is to pick band logos that are, for the most part, outside of the metal world. Because when it comes to metal, the identity within the metal world, that's concentrated in band logos is just freaking awesome. Like really in no other genre do you experience that like whatsoever. Only other thing I think even comes close to that would be the tinted the tinted colors of a lot of the Blue Note records. It's like that's the only thing I can think that could even come close to what band logos mean to the metal world. I mean, it's just, which is why I just think in general that's just such a tighter music community that doesn't fade, never leaves you, and it's just like Rob Zombie said one time, you never hear somebody go, "Oh yeah, I was really really into Slayer one summer," and then like I don't never listen to them again. Like people don't say that type of stuff in the metal world. But anyway, so just to kind of challenge myself maybe a little bit, I'm trying to leave out all Motorheads and Overkills and Motley Crues and AC/DCs and Megadeths and blah blah blah. So here's what I came up with, and a couple of these might border on kind of that metal world, but I felt like I had to show number one my favorite group, which is Godsmack. Um, and the one thing that you always see signified with Godsmack in terms of their logo, number one is that sun right there. I mean, that really is their absolute trademark stamp on everything. Excuse me. So you can see that's the Oracle, their album, The Oracle, and you see the sun right down there at the bottom. And just to kind of give you a quick idea by flipping through here, 1,000 horsepower, you see the sun back there in the background. And that lettering right there is kind of the logo too, as far as Godsmack goes in terms of their consistent lettering. So the sun and that font is all Godsmack. So you can see here again that same font at the bottom. Then of course on the back you see the sun logo there. Same thing there. And this is Godsmack 4. Faceless. So you can kind of see that stays pretty darn consistent with them across the board. Their newest album, When Legends Rise, same thing there. So absolutely love it. I think it's the coolest thing. I actually have a tattoo of that sun right there on the top of my bottom of my neck there, I should say, because I just think it's freaking awesome and love Godsmack. And I'm just kind of showing one more there. So that's an awesome logo, and obviously one of my favorite logos. And just a little kind of history about that too is, where that came from, if you will. Alice in Chains Dirt, Godsmack, just they were Alice in Chains fans, loved them the whole nine, and this is where their name and their logo came from. So if you look right here on side 2, the name of that song is Godsmack, and Sully actually said that's where they took the name from. Um, they just thought the whole idea behind, you know, being Godsmack, which is basically like if you let's say you try to run up behind somebody and play a joke on them by dumping something on their head, then you're going to run off laughing. And it's like you try to dump it on their head, and as you're running, you trip, and you fall and you hurt your elbow, type of thing. Like that's a Godsmack. It's like you did something you weren't supposed to be doing, and God smacked you. I didn't have to. And so he just thought that concept was kind of cool, funny, or whatever. So that's why they took the name. And of course, that symbol really kind of plays off of the back of their own dirt. So that's kind of where that came from with Godsmack. Anyway, so let's move right along. The next one I pulled out, and what I tried to do was like maybe pull a few albums just to flash really quick so you could see the logo in action, if you will. So the next one I came up with was Night Ranger. Again, awesome 80s not hair metal, 80s, what I call guitar rock. But you can see their kind of logo and symbol there. And it stayed pretty consistent throughout their albums as well. So, great 80s hair band. Again, I won't keep on saying hair band, because I don't consider them that. They were just kind of just hard rock, guitar rock. But songs like "You Can Still Rock in America," "When You Close Your Eyes," all that great stuff. Fantastic group there. So that's one good logo. Another one that I kind of just recognized off the top of my head, I just kind of pulled out 3. Foreigner. I don't know if we tend to think about them too often as having like a logo, but they were pretty consistent with their logo as well. So I thought that was another kind of different one. I only pulled out 2 of these for whatever reason, but I think this one's definitely very iconic when you're dealing with Korn. Very iconic logo right there. With the whole backwards R and everything. That's one I thought I'd throw up. And then, excuse me, kind of going into the R&B world. Again, an area where we definitely don't associate a lot with logos. But when you have a band like Cameo, they use this logo pretty consistently throughout most of their career. Some of their stuff into the 80s, they didn't quite use it as frequently, but especially early on in their career, that Cameo was their logo, which is really fitting too, because I've always said Cameo and Climax, which is another band I actually could have pulled out for this, were probably the 2 most rock and roll R&B bands that were out there in the 80s. So just the fact that they did play off of the having the logo definitely just kind of fits into what they did. And definitely one of my favorite 80s R&B groups. Another one here, I think I got like 3 more bands. Zapp, from Roger and Zapp with Roger Troutman. So of course you had the Zapp 3, and they had the Zapp with the kind of the lightning bolt going across the bottom there. So yeah, one of the funkiest bands ever. Oh my gosh. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. So there's Zapp. And then last 2 kind of going to the hip hop realm. Again, you have some classic ones right off the back, like the W with Wu-Tang Clan, which probably arguably would be the biggest one in hip hop, I would think. Yeah, I can't think of anyone that would be bigger than the the W in Wu Clan. In Wu Clan? In, in Wu-Tang Clan. But I'm going here with EPMD. So here you have strictly business. You can see that EPMD logo at the top with the 4 lines. And then you go right into unfinished business. Same thing there. And then the awesome piece that Brad sent over to me, EPMD business never personal. So yeah, their logo was very, very iconic in the hip hop world. And you can almost say part of their logo type of thing is pretty much any album that you got by them, the title was something business. Strictly business, unfinished business, business as usual, business never personal. I mean, you could almost just take the play off of the word business as part of their logo, so to speak. But yeah, EPMD. And then the very last one, which again, kind of coming from the hip hop world, Too Short. And again, very simple yet very iconic. Just Too Short with a $ for the short. And just one of the most iconic rappers in hip hop. I mean, out of Oakland, California, and just legendary. Just legendary. So yeah, his symbol again with just this straight simple font with the $ is the short. That's what you catch on all of Too Short stuff, or vast majority of it. So anyway, there you go. Those were my picks. Again, trying to find stuff outside of the heavy metal realm. So thanks for watching as always, VC. Let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.